Hello, basketball fans. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the 2024 Memphis Yeshiva Invitational Tournament. Today, Tier 2 play, we've got the Maimonides MCats taking on the Posnack Jewish Day School Rams. This is a 1 versus an 8 seed matchup here in Tier 2 play. But hello, my name is Jake Brewer alongside my broadcast partner, Dylan Mahar. Dylan, how are you today?
Doing well. Really excited for another great day of basketball. For you fans tuning in, thank you guys for tuning in yesterday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some great basketball, and we got a lot more action coming to you this weekend.
Absolutely. We've got a 4-game slate here today. As first off, we've got Maimonides and Posnack. And Posnack wearing white uniforms with navy trimming, and Maimonides wearing their navy blue uniform and red trimming. Going over starters now. First for Maimonides, you have number 11, Daniel Zilber, number 14, Ariel Jesselson, number 15, Daniel Misagi, number 23, Yakir Samuels, and number 43, Zach Gelb. Meanwhile, for Posnack, you have number 4, Jonathan Reen, number 12, Matthew Fuhrer, and number 20, Evan Oppen, number 23, Gideon Greenberg, and number 24, Guy Schlamm. And speaking of number 4, Jonathan Reen, Dylan, tell me about his performance yesterday.
Oh, he was absolutely a piece on the floor for the Rams. 28 points for Jonathan Ream there. Obviously, they suffered a tough loss and bumped themselves down to Tier 2 yesterday, but Jonathan was getting everything going on the floor for him. So we'll see. I'm really looking forward to see how he plays today, as well as Gideon Greenberg had 14 points for the Rams. So both of those guys should be impact players for the Rams today.
Absolutely. And here we are underway for Game 1 of Tier 2 play here for the Memphis Invitational Tournament. As we see number 12 for the Rams, handed off here to number 4, Jonathan Reen. Jonathan Reen, like I said earlier, 28 points, but there's a turnover there early. And number 23 for the MCats going up for the easy layup.
Great steal there by Yakir Samuels. They already have more points than they had in the first half yesterday. You can see the MCats are bringing the energy today. They look like a completely different team to start off today than yesterday.
And Guy Schlamm there with the missed three-point shot there, but Rams will get the offensive rebound. Here's number 12, Matthew Fuhrer, popping it over to Shlomi back over to 4 for the layup in traffic. And we're all knotted up at 2.
There's Reen already scoring 2. We look forward to a lot more points throughout of him today.
Absolutely. As the MCats facing that full court pressure. They faced it yesterday, and we're going to get a 10-second violation. And boy, that seemed like a quick 10-second violation to me, didn't it? To you, partner?
It seemed a little quick there. I mean, I wasn't counting, but it did seem a little quick. But you can just see that the Rams are bringing the pressure. They're going to be full court pressing. We saw yesterday the MCats don't handle pressure very well in the backcourt, so we're going to see how much of an impact that has today.
And there's Gideon Greenberg from 3, and that'll be well short. We'll be going the other way. MCats basketball.
Good hustle there by Evan Open. Almost got the save there, just stepped on the line, was a little bit out of bounds.
Once again, the Rams doing the same thing that the Cat Storm did yesterday to the MCats. That full court pressure, but it appears the MCats already starting to face this pressure in a much better way than they did last time. There's a 3 there for number 15. That'll be well short as well. And the Rams are going to take it the other way.
I think Danny Misagi, a little air ball there, but I think he needs to keep shooting. He was kind of their go-to guy in the second half when they started scoring yesterday. I think he needs to keep his head up and keep shooting those.
And we've got a missed shot there by Evan Oppen going the other way to the MCats, and we're going to get a layup in traffic. Not going to go. Number 23 coming down the floor here. Gideon Greenberg in traffic, pops it out to Shlomi. Shlomi over to Fuhrer. Fuhrer 4-3, and got it to go.
Great shot there by number 12, Matthew Fuhrer, this 5'11 sophomore.
And number 15 of the MCats, Danny Misagi, with a wonderful shot there in traffic.
Almost 9-day difference in the offensive scheme here by the MCats under Coach Ed Gelb. They look a lot more comfortable on the offensive side than they did yesterday.
And Gideon Greenberg there with another missed three-point shot attempt. He's having a little bit of a slow start, but we know he'll get it together here soon. As the MCats going up, and he got it to go again. Daniel Misagi with 4 points there. Good start here for the MCats.
Great start there. Obviously, the MCats from Brookline, Massachusetts, from a little suburb outside of Boston. And then we have the Posnack Rams from Davie, Florida, right outside of Fort Lauderdale. These guys are going to be for a battle. I like this early energy from both teams. Danny Misagi leading 4 quick points for the MCats. I think he's going to be their go-to guy today.
Head coach of the Posnack Jewish Day School Rams, Marquise Kiffing, not seeing what he liked there as his team trails by only one with 5:38 remaining here in the first quarter. Much better start here for the MCats. As you tuned in yesterday, and the MCats falling to the Cat Storm by a score of 62-16. Meanwhile, Posnack losing to MDY yesterday by a score of 75-54. But here's Gideon Greenberg getting the ball back to Fuhrer. Fuhrer back to Greenberg. Greenberg drives in, pops it out to number 24, Shlomi, and that'll be another three-point shot for the Posnack Rams.
Guy Shlomi, the 6'1", 180-pound freshman. That's a big kid at young freshman year.
And we got a turnover there early, and Jonathan Rain with an easy layup. Jesselson getting over to 23 to 11, back to 23. And another turnover there for the MCats.
See, this is exactly what the MCats cannot do. They cannot get in a track meet and turn the ball over. It's going to leave the easy baskets. We see Jonathan Ream and Gideon Greenberg already taking over. They're getting steals and easy buckets in transition. This is exactly what went to fault yesterday for the MCats. They cannot get a track race, but Danny Masagi will be going to the line for 2 points.
Danny Masagi, right? Is it Masagi or Masagi? We'll get the correction there on that here shortly, but nonetheless, he's going to the line for 2 free throws. Danny's a junior guard, 5'11", as he misses that first free throw. I'll tell you, if you're Ed Gelb, head coach of the MCats here, you got to be encouraged. You know, your team is down a little bit early, but still, just a much better start from yesterday. They have a little bit more fight in them, and they seem to be responding to adversity fairly well here early.
Masagi has 5 quick points here for the MCats.
Shlomi, Greenberg. Greenberg pops back out to Shlomi. Shlomi over to Oppen. And we've got going to be a travel there against Evan Oppen.
Evan Oppen, just a few extra steps there. Good move off the bounce. Just kind of slipped over there.
Once again, Posnack bringing that pressure. MCats doing a good job of breaking the press. And we're going to have points on the other end for the Maimonides School MCats.
Another great basket by Danny Masagi. I think that you can just see their passing and their fluid offense is working a lot better than it was yesterday. The ball movement is way better than yesterday. And you can see that they're scoring a lot more points by spreading this Rams defense out.
And there's a wild pass there across the floor. Yakir Samuels giving back to Gelb. Gelb.
Little 2-3 action here by the Rams. We'll see if the MCats can break it.
MCats with fantastic ball movement. There's a three-point shot, not going to go. Rebounded by Oppen. Oppen over to Shlomi. Shlomi for 3, not going to go either.
Good shot there by Shlomi. I think you can see this Rams team likes to shoot it from deep, and they're going to keep firing from distance all day today.
It's over to Samuels. Samuels getting the ball down to the corner, and that's going to be another missed three-point shot there for Danny Masagi. And we're going to get a foul there for Gideon Greenberg. Greenberg going to the line for 2 shots.
Great take there by Greenberg. I mean, he's 6'3", 185-pound senior center for the Rams here. He's got the size here. He's probably the biggest guy on the court we're going to see. So he's got to use that size to his advantage. Get down low, get fouled, or you can get buckets.
Absolutely. Gideon Greenberg is certainly a head and shoulders above everybody else right now. Just a big kid. We know he has a bright future here in the sport of basketball. As he misses that one from the charity stripe.
Number 1, Elorion Fishman, and number 3, Lior Gamal, both seniors checking in for the Rams. And number 3, Amit Sage, and number 5, Amel Jotswatz checking in for the MCats.
And Greenberg misses that one as well. A little bit frustrated with his poor shooting here to start out the basketball game. But the MCats storming down the floor. 3-point shot here. Not going to go. And we're going to get a loose ball foul on number 3 for Maimonides, Amit Sage.
Gotta like the hustle there by a minute. He was just trying to get a board. Got a little handsy on the back, just pushing the back of there, but gotta like the hustle.
Lior Gamal here within the basketball game, giving it to Rain. Rain with a three-point shot. That's going to miss.
I think Rain's a lot better shooter off the catch and shoot. I think when he's taking it off the bounce, it's a little flat-footed. I think it allows a little bit of a force there. He's got to just let the shots come to him.
Samuels down to Sage. Sage back to Samuels. Samuels over to Gilb. Gilb to number 5. And that's going to miss the mark as well. Posnack. And we've got a long pass out to the perimeter. Three-point shot. That's going to be in and out. Greenberg drives, goes up in traffic, and he's got it.
Another tough take by Greenberg there. I think he's starting to settle in. Use his size. I think he's realized he's the biggest man on the court, and he's got to go out and show it today. Another good steal there. And he's got to be pushing it 3-on-2 with numbers.
Greenberg over to Lior Gamal. That'll be Gamal's first points of the morning. And boy, the MCATs really facing that pressure right now. Here's a three-point shot from the MCATs. That'll be off the mark. That was Omniel Jokowicz there with the missed three-point shot. Just now tuning in, we've got 1:48 remaining here in the first quarter as the Posnack Jewish Day School Rams lead the Maimonides School MCATs by a score of 16-9.
Yeah, 30-second timeout on the floor by the MCATs. We'll be right back with you.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in the first game of the day, here in the Tier 2 bracket between the 1-seeded Posnack Jewish Day School Rams and the 8-seeded Maimonides School MCATs. Dylan, what have you seen so far here in the first few minutes of play?
After a couple minutes there, partner, I think that the Rams are bringing the pressure. They want a full court press. They're going to drop back into a 2-3 after bringing that full court pressure, but I think they want to try to speed the MCATs up, and we saw that yesterday. The MCATs did struggle when they got sped up, so I think that's their game plan, is kind of to see what the Storm did yesterday, attack that same game plan. But on the other end, I think the MCATs have handled the pressure pretty well. They're getting good shots. They just need a few more to fall, and they just got to keep taking care of the ball. If they take care of the ball, again, turnover right there. If they take care of the ball, it'll be a good game. They just can't be sloppy with the ball.
And here's the MCATs here. Getting Greenberg, fantastic defense, swats it away, and number 1 of the Rams steals it over to 24, and that'll be Guy Shlomi, freshman forward, 6'1", 180-pounder with the reverse layup.
Really impressed by Guy Shlomi's game there, partner. I mean, he's had a couple really good steals, hit a 3 already, 2 good layups. For a freshman with his size, very talented player there. He's going to be a very big piece for this Rams team going forward.
And here's another three-point shot for the MCATs, and that'll be off the mark as well. Number 1 going up, and that'll be off the mark. Rebounded by Gelb. Gelb getting it to Jokowicz. And I believe that'll be out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Maimonides MCATs.
Number 15, Danny Masagi, and number 11, Danny Selber checking in for the MCATs. We have number 22, Austin Ben Schmall, of the 6'1" junior, checking in for the Rams.
Masagi throws it way out over to Rapolino. Rapolino over to Gerard. Gerard to Zipper. Zipper over to Masagi. Masagi. Jokowicz. Jokowicz over to Rapolino, and that's going to be a personal foul.
Yeah, big reach in there by Aileron, Fishman. And they're playing great defense. They were giving them nothing easy, and you got kind of slappy there with a little reach-in foul. Can't be doing that when you got good defense.
That'll be number 0 of the MCATs with the mid-range J, and that will not be good. Rams moving down the floor now. 2 seconds left. That's going to go out of bounds with about a half a second remaining here in the first quarter. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. as the Posnack Jewish Day School Rams lead the Maimonides School MCATs by a score of 18-9. We'll be right back after this. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at the start of the second quarter for the first game of Tier 2 play here in the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational Tournament as the Posnack Rams lead the Maimonides School MCATs by a score of 18-9. As we're getting started early here, number 15, top of the key for the MCATs, throws down to number 0. 0-11, heavily double teamed by the Rams. Great defense there by Posnack.
Absolutely. Another great play by Elleron. I was saying earlier he was being a little reachy and handsy, but that time he just had a perfectly great time steal. That double team pressure on the 2-3 zones kind of getting to the MCATs there. They're starting to settle and getting sloppy on the offensive end.
Matthew Fuhrer to Greenberg. Greenberg over to Fishman. Fishman to Ben Schmuel. And that's going to go out of bounds, staying Posnack possession.
Good hands there by Daniel Gerard, getting his hand in the passing lane, the 6'1 senior for the MCATs.
Fuhrer with a long pass there over to number 22. And we've got a travel against the Posnack Rams. A lot of turnovers here early, partner.
Absolutely. I think you saw, like yesterday, a lot of these teams are full court pressing. They're getting out there, and they want to get in the passing lane and create turnovers, and both those teams are creating a lot of pressure, and they're creating turnovers. Been turnover heavy for this entire tournament so far.
Akir Samuels trying to get the ball press half court, and he does, and he's double teamed once again, and Jonathan Rain, phenomenal on-ball pressure, steals the ball and gets fouled. And I'll tell you, this young man, Jonathan Rain, he is a serious, serious game changer.
Absolutely. Akir Samuels with that last foul for the MCATs after turning the ball over. That is his first.
Greenberg for 3. And he gets it to go. And he finally gets out of that shooting slump there, partner.
Absolutely. He started a little slow, but he's up to 7 points now. Jonathan Ream has 4, and Guy Schlamy has 5. Start off your scores for the Rams.
Phenomenal press break by the MCATs as they answer quickly from that made 3-point shot by Posnack. Greenberg here to Ben Schmuel, or Fishman, I should say. And here's number 12, 4-3. Not going to go. Greenberg with good hustle there, but a little too much contact. That'll be a loose ball foul against Gideon Greenberg.
And can't go over his back there. He kind of just jumped on top of him there. You got to use your physicality in the right ways. You got to get good positioning, get the rebound. You don't want to go through the player there. For any fans at home, if you guys are wondering why this is the 1-8 matchup, after the opening round, the tournament officials do gather and they reseed for Tier 1 and Tier 2 play. So the Rams were reseeded as the 1 seed in Tier 2, even though they were the 11 seed to start off the tournament, and the MCATs were the 9 seed to start off the tournament. They are the 8 seed in Tier 2 after reseeding.
Posnack storming down the floor. Here's Mr. Jonathan Rain with the shot, not going to go. And the MCATs are going to come away with the basketball.
Man, he is everywhere. Misses the basket, almost gets the rebound, and then he tips the pass, almost gets the steal. Jonathan Ream, gotta love the effort early.
And Jonathan Rain's one of those guys. I had the pleasure and the privilege of calling one of Posnack's games last season for the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational last year. But here we are. He's once again making a huge impact on the hardwood. Here's the MCATs. Boy, they're just being absolutely pressured. There's 43, down to 5.
Absolutely stuffed there by Greenberg. He's everywhere, the defensive end.
Samuels with the ball down low, and he's going to travel. He's just too flustered right now. It seems like a lot of these MCATs are very, very flustered by this high pressure Rams D.
Jonathan Ream checking back in for number 22, Austin Ben Shamal.
Matthew Fuhrer with the ball. Gives it down to number 1, Fishman. Greenberg, 4-3. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by 0. Amiel Jokowitz gets down to 0.
Another
just
good
a
steal there.
Sloppy pass by Daniel Girard.
Greenberg's really good at recovering and getting his.
Looks like we're going to get an illegal screen there on number 21 of the Rams, Joey Ehrlich.
We'll say Greenberg's really good about recovering, getting in that passing lane. It seems like it's open for the MCats at that guy at the low block, but he's recovering. They throw the ball. He's been reading that pass. He's probably stolen that ball 3 or 4 times now, partner.
And here are the MCats trying to figure out a way to stop the bleeding here. Good pass there, good look, but number 15 of the MCats just not able to catch the ball, and the Rams are running down the floor. Let's see if they capitalize, and they won't be able to. Another turnover there by the Rams.
A little bit out of control there by Jonathan Ream. He knows he's a good player, but sometimes I think he's trying to force it a little bit too much. He knows he can score, but he's got to know his time to go steal his, and that's where he gets the steal there, and he's going to get the easy bucket. That's the type of buckets you can expect from Jonathan Ream.
I mean, this basketball is just so absolutely exciting. You're just getting ahead of yourself there, but got a timeout here. I believe it's on by the MCats, 23-11 with 4:40 remaining here in the second quarter, and we will be back with you momentarily. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here for the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational Tournament, Tier 2, first game of the day between Posnack and Maimonides. Posnack leads it 23-11 after very, very exciting start if you're a Posnack fan. Meanwhile, if you're Maimonides, got a few things to work on. And here's the MCats with the basketball. Gelb over to Samuels. Samuels back over to Gelb. Gelb here for a 3-point shot for the MCats. That's number 5, Amiel Jokowitz.
I will say, when they don't get flustered, they don't get sped up, the MCats' press break and offense has been leading to easy buckets. They just need to slow down, make the right pass, and they're getting good shots, and they're hitting shots. They just can't force it. Another great basket there by Gideon Greenberg. He's got 8 early.
Gideon Greenberg just makes everything look easy right now. There's number 5, Jokowitz. Jokowitz tries to throw it over to Gerard. Almost gets stolen. Jokowitz 4-3.
Another rebound there by Greenberg. He's just everywhere. He's too big. He's taking advantage of his size on this court.
And there's number 24 with the shot. Offensive rebound by the Rams.
Evan Oppen with a great board there. He jumped up, got it. Greenberg now with the 3. A little long. Evan's everywhere, man. Great offensive boards there. That's 2 quick boards for the 6-foot forward junior, 145-pound Evan Oppen. He's got 4 early with a couple of easy boards.
And he's one of those guys, you don't really expect to make much of an impact, but here he is, just doing all that he can to have his team advance in Tier 2.
Greenberg with a good pass up the ream, but he just can't get the finish.
Very uncharacteristic of Jonathan Rain of that missed layup.
Got a little stuck under the hoop there. You got to kind of decide if you're going to go up to the right side, the left side. He kind of couldn't make up his mind. Tried to go up right side and kind of under the hoop. At that time, you got to just take a jump stop and go up early with 2 feet.
There for the MCats, we have number 20 and number 11 substituting in, and looks like we're going to get a timeout. I'm not exactly sure who called it. I believe the MCats called the timeout, but nonetheless, it'll be a full 60-second timeout, so we will be right back right here at the Memphis Sports and Events Center in Memphis, Tennessee. And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at the Memphis Sports and Event Center. Very much near Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium here in Memphis, Tennessee. And if you are in the Memphis area, obviously come out and watch some high school basketball, but check out the Memphis Tiger football game Saturday night. But nonetheless, here we are as the MCats have the basketball being pressured there in the corner. He's going to fall over, and we're going to get a travel. And that's exactly what you want if you're a Posnack Rams fan.
Absolutely. You can tell the pressure's starting to get to them. I'm telling you, MCats need to slow down, find the right pass. When they do, they get a good basket. But sometimes they just get trapped. They let the pressure come. As soon as that double team comes, they panic. They cannot panic. They need to stay calm, stay composed. And with that composure comes easy baskets.
Here's
What a pass.
Shlomi with a layup in traffic. Can't get that one to fall. Heavily guarded there.
Great pass, though, there to find Shlomi down low. Just couldn't get the finish.
Just another sloppy turnover by the MCats team. I'd like to know how many turnovers they have so far in this basketball game. And we're going to get, it appears,
I think that's Misagi with a reach-in foul over the back.
Absolutely. That's going to go against the MCats here, as I believe that will be the MCats' third foul of the quarter. Gideon Greenberg inbounding the basketball here. Here's Gamal back to Greenberg. Greenberg with a nice step back, mid-range J.
Wow.
Good shot there by Gideon Greenberg.
You're not seeing many 6'3", 185-pound guys do that. Drive, behind the back, pull up, fade away, bucket.
He just looks like a basketball player, partner.
Absolutely. I mean, you can just tell he's one of the most talented players on the floor. Nice shot there by number 11 on the MCats. That's Daniel Zylber with a three-point shot.
Here's Gamal. Over to Shlomi. Shlomi to Greenberg. Greenberg back out to Gamal for the three-point shot, and that will miss the mark.
Good shot there by number 3, Lior Gamel. That's just odd. That's just great passing. Another steal by Ream, gives it over to number 20. And that's an and one for Evan Oppen. This full court pressure is just getting to him, and you can see they're starting to pull away here as they're up by 14 with a minute and a half left in the half.
That'll be the fourth foul against the Maimonides school in MCats. But as we see, Evan Oppen, guard, he's a junior, 6-footer. And boy, is he making an impact here in this first half as he misses that shot at the charity stripe. But Rams with another steal. Greenberg 4-3. Can't get it to go.
I love the hustle there by Lior Gamel. He's getting steals. He's everywhere. He's been making an impact early, too. You can just tell there's a lot of hungry players on this Rams team. They're fighting for every loose ball. They're getting every single steal they can.
Good little floater there by Amiel Jackwitz. But Rain down to Zilber. Zilber. And that's number 3, Lior Gamal. Another just a hard-fought basket.
Great ball movement there. It all starts with Jonathan Ream, but as you can tell, his shot's not really falling early. He's looking to pass, and he's making the right decision. He kicks it over to Oppen. Oppen kicks it out to Gamal, and Gamal makes the easy basket. But a great three-point shot there by the MCats to bring it back within 11.
Ariel Jesselson with a phenomenal shot there at the top of the key. But here are the Rams here. Another layup, and that's going to fall. Rebounded by the MCats, throwing over to number 15. And that's another basket there by Daniel Misagi.
He's got about 10 points early. Great start of the game with Daniel Misagi. Obviously making an impact. He's hungry. He doesn't want the same result as yesterday.
And just an interesting strategy there by spatting the ball away. But here's Greenberg 4-3, and he gets it.
You want to know what good players do there, partner? They make you pay for your mistakes. MCats have made a few mistakes, and Greenberg's making them pay. He's making a huge impact early on this game.
We've got another turnover there by the MCats is after the three-point make. We had an MCat step over the out-of-bounds line while passing the ball inbounds, but we're going to get a timeout. It'll be a full 60-second timeout for the Posnack Rams. Head coach Marquise Kiffin wants to draw up some sort of play here with 2.9 remaining. But 60-second timeout here, so we will be right back here for the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in the Memphis Sports and Event Center between the Maimonides, the MCATs, and the Posnack Rams. We've got 2.9 seconds remaining in the first half. Posnack leads it by 12. It's the Rams getting ready to inbound the basketball.
What are you expecting to see here out of this out-of-bounds play, driven up by Marquise Kiffin of the Rams here?
Well, you see Gideon Greenberg right there inbounding the basketball. I sort of predict that he will be the one that ended up taking the shot. We'll see here. It's going to be number 3. Going to be absolutely swatted away.
Great defense there, obviously, by Mio Jotzowitz. Obviously, good defensive ending for the MCATs as they're down by 12 here as we go into halftime.
Absolutely. And that'll be the end of the first half as the Posnack Jewish Day School Rams lead the Maimonides School MCATs by a score of 36-24. That'll do it for the first half, and we'll be right back with you here in just a few minutes. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back here as we are about to begin the second half here in the matchup between the Maimonides School in MCATs and the Posnack Rams. as the Posnack Rams lead it 36-24 as we go into the second half. But Dylan, got any first half stats for us?
Yeah, just a little recap on that first half. Obviously, the Rams with a 12-point lead. They're led by Gideon Greenberg. He's got 14 for the Rams. Obviously, he's been making an impact on both sides of the floor. A lot of steals, a lot of rebounds. He's got to be close to a double-double. And then you got Jonathan Ream, an offensive playmaker for him. He's got 6 points and a few assists to go with. Guy Schlamy has 5. On the other side of things, the MCats are led by Danny Massaji. He's got 9 points out of their 24, and then a lot of other guys have 3 and 2, and they trickle in for a full team effect there.
Thanks for that information. As we are about to begin the second half, Posnack, this is actually their 5th time here in the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational. As they
first came to the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational for the first time in 2017, and they followed that up with 4 more times, including 2024 this year for the 15th annual Memphis Yeshiva Invitational here in Memphis, Tennessee.
So that means they were here 2017, 2018, 2019, 2023, and now 2024. And might I say, they look mighty impressive here today as Posnack with the basketball, moving the ball in, gets down to Greenberg for the layup in traffic, and the and one.
No better way you can start a half than that, right, partner?
That's
Great
exactly
drive,
right.
Dribble drive. They kick it over to Eli Ron Fishman. He finds Gideon cutting to the hoop, and that's going to be an and one, and that's going to bring Gideon up 16 on the day. Man, he's making an impact early here.
And partner, he's the exact guy that we, kind of saw pregame, and we noticed, boy, this kid looks special.
Yeah, I mean, anyone here at the Memphis Events Center, you can just look at warm-ups. You could see him hit. He could be getting up there, almost dunking it in warm-ups. He was shooting threes, hitting everything. You just knew early that he was going to be making an impact on the floor today.
Jesselson being heavily guarded there, heavily pressured. Getting Greenberg almost steals it, but we got number 11 here. Gets it back out to Gelb. Gelb over to Samuels. Samuels to Massaji. That is Gelb with the basketball. Now to Kerr Samuels. Zolber. Gelb. This Jesselson. Shot in traffic. Not going to go.
Great defense there by Greenberg. He just puts his hand up. He realizes he's the biggest man on the court. It's going to be hard to shoot over him when he's got a hand up on you. So he's just going to play clean basketball. He's going to put his hand up and contest.
Matthew Fuhrer with the missed three-point shot there. Great hustle there by number 1 of the Rams, Eliron Fishman. That'll be another steal for the Rams. Getting Greenberg with the easy layup. And it's now a 17-point lead for the Rams. MCats looking for something to go their way here. Boy, that was almost a travel. But that's going to be a missed layup here in traffic. Number 24. Coming up, a lot of contact there. No whistle.
A lot of offense-initiated contact. I think 24 was really trying to drop the foul there. Guy Schlamy wasn't even really looking to make the hoop. He was trying to get the contact. No, good officiating there to let him play through that. You got to be playing, trying to score, not just get a foul.
As we're going to get a foul there, I believe it's going to go on number 12 of the Rams. That'll go against Fuhrer.
Number 5, Emil Jakowitz checking in for the MCats here, and 6 minutes left in the third.
Daniel Massaji throwing the basketball in here. Over to Gelb. Gelb, boy, that seemed close to a travel there, huh?
It was close. I think he kept his pivot foot down just enough, but it's definitely a close call there.
Number 14, Jesselson there to number 23. 23 over to 5. 5, 15, 15 over to 23. 23 back down to 15. 15 over to Gelb. Gelb for a three-point look. Not going to go. Rebounded by number 1, Elron Fishman. Fishman looking for his offense. And that's going to be a travel against number 24, Guy Schlamy.
Good pass there on that last play by Danny Massaji. Really good look there. Can't hit it there by Gelb, but really, that's good offense. Just got to keep shooting those.
Gelb throwing the ball in. Over to Samuels. Samuels back to Gelb. Gelb, Samuels, Gelb.
It's pretty interesting to see 6'2" senior forward Zach Gelb. It's kind of like a point forward here for the Rams. He's been helping take the ball up and helping them beat the press break a lot here today.
He's just an all-around guy there, partner. It's a Swiss butter knife, if you will, and Swiss Army knife, I should say. But nonetheless, the MCats keeping the basketball.
Throwing it in at number 23, Akir Samuels, taking it up the floor.
Zach Gilb here to Masagi. And that's going to be another steal here for Fishman. Goes up for the layup, and he gets it.
Fishman's been everywhere on the defense. The 5'7" senior guard for the Rams here. He's been a little pest on the defensive floor. A lot of points off steals, a lot of turnovers created, and that's another travel by Masagi. They're just getting sped up here and starting to travel and turn the ball over. We're seeing a lot of this with the MCATs. Just they get sped up and they turn the ball over, and it's just not going to win you basketball games at the end of the day, their partner.
That's exactly right. As the lead now extends to 19, 43-24 with 4:54 remaining here in the third quarter. But here's Greenberg with the basketball. Over to number 12, Fuhrer. Fuhrer back to Greenberg for the three. Not going to go. That's going to be off the head of Gill, but the Rams are going to repossess the basketball. Number 24, 4-3, Guy Shlomi, not going to go. And the MCATs go the other way. Gelb. Danger pass 20-0. That's going to be an easy layup there for Daniel Gerard, senior center, 6'1".
Good pass there. You beat the pressure from the Rams early. You get good looks. That's what they got to do. They're going to go quick. They got to beat the pressure. If you're not going to beat the pressure, you got to slow it down and not turn the ball over.
And that's going to be off the knee of one of the Rams players. And interesting turnover there. Greenberg was trying to create some sort of movement. Gives a bounce pass here, there in traffic, and it gets kicked out of bounds. As number 4, Jonathan Rain, going to be subbed out of the basketball game. Number 3, Lior Gamal, here at the scorer's table, ready to be substituted in. And that's going to be another MCATS turnover.
Yeah, Daniel Gerard just really trying to force into pressure there. They had the double team, try to throw it quick, threw right to their team there.
Adam Aloya there with a three-point shot, and that's not going to go. It's going to bounce over that board and
that's Adam Aloya's first shot of the game. It's a 6 foot, 155-pound junior here for the Rams. Good look, though. Wasn't falling today.
Number 5, Omniel Jockwitz. Gives it over to Gill. Gill back to Jockwitz. Jockwitz to Samuels. Samuels to Gerard. Gerard, Samuels. Samuels. Boy, that was close to a travel once again. Number 20. It seems like every time he touches the ball, he takes some sort of like jump step or whatever without even dribbling the basketball. But nonetheless, no call there. Well, very chaotic possession here for the MCATs, and that's exactly what the Rams want. They want chaotic possessions, and that's going to be another turnover against the MCATs.
Just can't let the game get sped up on you. The faster the game goes, the more turnovers you're gonna make. And the MCATs, you can see it. They have good possessions. They score. When they get sped up, it's turnover after turnover, and that's just not going to win you basketball games here at this Memphis Yeshiva Invitational.
Greenberg, 4-3, and he gets it to go right through the cylinder. Rams continuing this pressure, and they're doing a phenomenal job, and it's going to stay with the MCATs. Zach Gill will turn the ball in. Gives it to Rapolino. Rapolino to Samuels. Samuels over to Jockwitz. Jockwitz, 4-3. Not going to fall. Rebounded by number 10. 10 over to Gamal. And once again,
just a little bit of a force there. You have great defensive possession, and then number 10 for them, Ethan Goldman gets the rebound and tries to throw it up to number 3, but it's not working there. So you know their partner, we got 23 points now for Greenberg after that last 3. He's definitely been the best player on the floor today.
Absolutely. And quite frankly, he could be the best player here in the Tier 2 bracket.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see how the Rams will carry on these next 2 days. I mean, after this game, they are the 1 seed in this Tier 2 bracket, and I think they're showing it today. So I think they got a lot of potential to hopefully bring home a team trophy at the end of the day, Sunday.
Yakir Samuels with a phenomenal three-point shot there, as the lead is down to 17. Rams working the ball. Number 13 with a contested layup there, and that's not going to go. Rebounded by the MCats. MCats, high dribble there, but he picks up the basketball. And
nice save there by Kerr Samuels to help his team out from the turnover.
Rapolino over to Samuels. Samuels to Masagi. Masagi to Jackwitz. Jackwitz to Samuels. Samuels. And that's going to be a very predictable pass for J.J. Rapolino. Not going to be a turnover, but boy, it could have been, as we have.
Number 22, Austin Ben Shamal. Number 20, Evan Oppen. And number 4, Jonathan Ream checking in for the Rams here with a minute and a half in the third quarter.
J.J. Rapolino throwing the basketball in. And Yakir Samuels bringing it up the floor. Rapolino. Jackwitz. Rapolino. And that's not going to go. Rebounded by Greenberg. Greenberg over to Rain. Rain 4-3. And that'll be well long there for Jonathan Rain. As Marquise Kiffin, head coach of the Rams, not happy about that shot.
Thing about Jonathan Ream, you got to love his shot's just not falling, but he's not giving in. You see him diving on the floor, making plays. He just got fouled on that steal. He's just making plays in the defensive end. You got to respect the hustle, even when your shot's not falling. It's got to be frustrating when you're a shooter. You scored 28 yesterday. You're feeling great. You just can't hit your shots today. Nothing wrong with it, but you got to love the hustle and heart there.
Absolutely. I feel like a lot of basketball players' issues is whenever they make a mistake in there, they lose all their confidence and they sort of not play with that same fight, but that's not the problem with Jonathan Rain. He continues to work very hard out there. Number 22, Austin Ben Shmuel with the missed three-pointer there. Rapolino, heavy traffic, not going to get a foul call.
Evan Oppen with another steal, man. He's got probably 5 steals today. Nice dribble moves there, too, to shake off the defender.
Oppen. Elric. Greenberg 4-3, and he gets it to go. Bang. Is that 26 points there,
That's
partner?
26 for Greenberg. He's been phenomenal today. He's 3 points shy of outscoring the entire MCATS team.
Absolutely, and just a very, very talented kid, and continuing to make an impact. There's a 3-point shot there for number 5. We've got 12 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Number 22 gives it over to 4 to Greenberg. Greenberg wanting to take another 3. He's going to take it all the way to the basket and not going to go. And that'll be the end of the third quarter as the Posnack Jewish Day School Rams lead the Maimonides School MCATs by a score of 49-29. We'll be right back after these short highlights. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Memphis Sports and Event Center here in Memphis, Tennessee. As right now, it's all Posnack as they lead the Maimonides School MCATs by a score of 49-29. And boy, Gideon Greenberg has been special.
Absolutely, there, partner. 26 big ones through 3 quarters. Let's see how much he's going to finish with today. But wow, it's definitely the player of the game. And how I see it, man, the Rams got to be the favorite to win the Tier 2 championship.
Absolutely. As they come into Tier 2 as the 1 seed, and they are making their impact early as Evan Oppen with another steal and layup, scoop and score, if you will. 51-29 Rams. As MCATs continuing to play sped up and are continuing to pay the price as number 22, Austin Ben Shmuel. I believe that's his first basket of the game.
Rams definitely aren't laying off the pressure. They're in the passing lanes. They're not making anything easy, and that's going to be a timeout here for the MCats.
And we're going to get a timeout here by the MCats. It'll be a full timeout, so we will be right back. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here as we have 7:22 remaining in the fourth quarter as Posnack leads at 53-29. They started that fourth quarter on a quick 4-0 run, and head coach of the MCats, Ed Gelb, just wanted a timeout to try to calm his guys down and tell them to just relax and try to play their brand of basketball. 23 of the MCats gets over to Masagi. Masagi to Gelb. Gelb to Samuels. Samuels. Good screen there by Gelb. Over to Jokowitz for the three, and that's not going to go. Offensive rebound, and he's going to get fouled, and that'll be 2 shots at the charity stripe for number 14, Ariel Jesselson.
Jesselson with a great rebound there. Perfectly ran in, timed it perfectly. Good rebound, went up for it. Got 2 shots here at the line.
Jesselson, junior, forward, 6'1", as he can't capitalize there for the first free throw attempt. And here's Jesselson for the second, and that'll rattle out. Greenberg trotting the ball down the floor. Greenberg to Rain. Rain, good move there, as that's not going to quite fall.
Great move there, though. Obviously, got right back to the defense. Good shot. Unlucky roll there by Rhyme. His shot's just not falling today, but he's made definitely an impact on the other facets of the game.
Gelb 4-3, and that'll be short. Greenberg.
A little bit of a slap there by Ross Kotzen back to Gideon Greenberg. Out to number 2. It's Eli Grimal.
And that's going to be well short. However, good facilitation there by Gideon Greenberg. He created a lot of space there for that three-point shot, but Eli Gamal just can't get it to capitalize. But that's going to happen. It's all about creating opportunities, and Posnack still doing a good job of doing that. So much pressure there by the Rams as Jonathan Rain's going to take the easy layup. That's easy peasy lemon squeezy there, partner.
Absolutely. Jonathan Rain has 8 points, and all 8 of them are off turnovers.
You know, he's not making quite the impact that he did yesterday on the offensive end. However, you know, what makes this Rams team so dangerous is their 1-2 punch with Jonathan Rain and Gideon Greenberg, as we see it there. But like I said, you know, yesterday was Jonathan Rain's day, and today it's all Gideon Greenberg. And boy, is this team dangerous.
Absolutely. I mean, if you want a championship here at the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational, you got to be deep. You can't have one guy. You got to have multiple. I think they're showing that. I mean, shout out also to Evan Oppen. He's been a big piece for them today. So, I mean, they're really, even Elleron Fishman, I mean, they've got probably 4 pieces here that have been all making huge impacts. And there's been guys coming off the bench that have been making shots too. So, big impact here on all assets of the game.
It's number 14 there of the Rams. That's Ross Kotzen with a missed three-point shot there. These are some of his first few minutes of action here today. MCats throwing the ball around the perimeter, and boy, it looked like he shuffled his feet there. Here are the MCats. 23, Akir Samuels, down to number 22, Sam Marcus of the MCats. Samuels, Gelb. Gelb back to Samuels. Samuels 4-3. Not going to go. Rebounded by Oppen. Oppen down to number 11. 11 out to 14. 14 over to number 2, Gamal. Gamal, Kotzen. Kotzen.
Love this ball movement here by the Rams. They're not settling for anything. Great ball movement leads to a great basket. Another three-pointer by getting Greenberg. And he's up to 29 points. He's tied the amount of points that the MCats have by himself.
29 points is absolutely something to be fascinated about. And we're going to get a quick timeout for the Rams, but it's just going to be simply for substitution purposes. As it's almost a platoon swap there for the Rams.
Absolutely. I think that's probably the last you're going to see into Jonathan Ream, Evan up, and then Gideon Greenberg. I think that coach Marquise Kiffin's kind of given them, let them rest the last 4.5 minutes up for the rest of the tournament. They did their job. They moved on to the next round. Great performance by all three of them today.
Absolutely. And ladies and gentlemen, be sure to stay tuned, as right after the game, we'll have a quick post-game interview with the man of the hour, Gideon Greenberg. So be sure to stick around for that. It's now a 58-31 basketball game, 3:55 remaining here in the game, as Posnack still looking to score the basket and creating opportunities. Kotzen throws it over to Aloya. Aloya to Elric. Elric to Gamal. Gamal to Elmalich. Elmalich to Kotzen. 4-3. Not going to go. And we're going to get a loose ball foul against number 14, Ross Kotzen. He just got a little too excited there, wanted the basketball, and made a lot of contact with the rebounder. Number 33 of the MCats, Josh Roth, coming into the basketball game.
6'2" senior, first time seeing the floor today. I'm excited to see what he brings to the floor.
Roth, Sage to Samuels back down to Sage, and that's going to be another turnover there for the Maimonides MCats.
32, Jonathan Nagar checking in for the MCats here. Takes his place of number 23, Yakur Samuels.
And it appears we're going to get some sort of a substitution here, as 3 new faces will be coming in. It's number 2, number 10, and I believe 22 here for the Rams. 3:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter, as number 21 of the Rams, Joey Elric, inbounding the basketball. What's funny there, partner?
Oh, nothing. Just enjoying the game. It's this great atmosphere at the Memphis Event Center.
That's all I can ask for. It's a true pleasure to watch some high school basketball. Number 3, there's 32 over to Josh Ruff. 4-3, not going to fall.
Good look there by Ruff. Can't complain about the shot there. Catch and shoot right away in the corner. Probably the best shot you can ask for. Just not falling today for the MCats. They're just struggling on hitting the shots. Number
10, Ethan Goldman for 3, not going to go.
Good rebound there by number 21, Bose Weber. We mentioned him as a guy that you can, he didn't have the best game yesterday, but we mentioned a guy that takes up a lot of space. He's a big physical, 6'4", center for the MCats, and he takes a lot of space. He's a good rebounder. Great rebound on that last play.
And boy, number 2, Eli Gamal, just absolutely stripped the offensive guy with the basketball. As we're now under 2 minutes here to play. Here's number 22 of the Rams with one heck of a shot there. Austin Benchmule.
Gotta love the runner there. Use the bank. I don't know if he caught it, though, so we'll have to double check with him after the game.
And number 10 here with the basketball. Ethan Goldman drives, throws it out to Gamal. Gamal over to Benchmule. 4-3, not going to fall.
Good ball movement there. Got to love the pass there. No look pass by Ethan Goldman.
And we're going to get a foul there. That's going to go against number 10, Ethan Goldman, as number 13, Adam Aloya, and number 14, Ross Kotzen, coming into the game for number 11, Eden Elmalik, and number 21, Joey Ehrlich. Here is Amit Sage, trotting ball, gives to Roth. Roth over to Marcus. Marcus back to Roth. Roth to Jonathan. Roth throws it against the foot of his own teammate. And boy, was that ugly.
Not the best possession there. I mean, you only got a minute left. You want to just ride out this last minute if you're the Rams and just go on to the next one.
Goldman to Gamal. Gamal to Aloya. Aloya. Good move there. And my goodness, what a move there by Adam Aloya.
Gotta love the step through, big hop with the reverse layup, man. That's great move, though. You don't see that very often, but whew, what a shot there.
There's Aloya there with a steal and tries to go coast to coast, but can't get the shot to fall. But here's a 3-point shot there by Ross Cotton. That's not going to go. 22 seconds remaining here. Here's number 22. Sam Marcus there, and going to get a foul there against the Rams. Marcus passing the basketball in.
Partner, what do you expect to see out of these Rams as they battle for the Tier 2 championship these next 2 days? What are you looking forward to?
Well, for me, as the game is about to end here, I believe that they're the 1 seed for a reason. I know they're going to make a lot of noise here in Tier 2. As that'll end Game 1 here on Court 2, the Tier 2 tournament, as the Posnack Rams defeat the Maimonides MCats by a score of 62-31. Join us here momentarily as we have a post-game interview with our player of the game, Gideon Greenberg.
Hey fans, I'm Dylan, your color commentary. I'm here with I'm here with Gideon Greenberg. He had 29 points. How are you feeling out there, Gideon?
Pretty good. Just got a lot better from last game. Started off rough, but hoping we can keep doing better and win that Tier 2 championship.
Absolutely. How are you guys feeling after a tough loss yesterday? What was your guys' game plan coming into the game today?
Yeah, definitely just make sure the energy's still there. I mean, we were pretty down after losing, but probably should have won that game, but we got to come back and show that we're still a good team.
All right. And what's your guys' game plan going forward for these next 2 days to try to win that Tier 2 championship?
Hey, just execute and show effort, and then let's just keep playing hard. That's our motto.
All right. Thank you so much. Great game today, man.
Thank you.
Once again, fans, the Posnack Rams defeating the Maimonides School MCats by a score of 62-31. But join us as momentarily we've got our second matchup of the day here on court number 2 of the Tier 2 tournament. And that game will begin around 9:45 a.m. So join us here shortly, and we'll be right back with you. Hello, basketball fans. Good morning and welcome to the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational Tournament here at the Memphis Sports and Event Center. Here for Tier 1 play between the Megan David Yeshiva Warriors taking on the Torah Academy of Bergen County Storm. This is a 3-6 matchup, and boy, it's going to be a good one as both teams still searching for the Dr. Ed Weiner Memorial Trophy. Hello, my name is Jake Brewer alongside my broadcast partner, Dylan Maharg. And Dylan, this is game 2 of the day. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I mean, obviously, we watched the Storm yesterday. Big time win. They won 54-40. And then we watched the Warriors yesterday, 75-54 win. Two very good teams. We got a lot of dominant players. I'm going to look for a lot of guys to step up and see who wants it more and who's going to advance to the semifinals of this Tier 1 bracket.
Going over starters really fast. First, for the Torah Academy Bergen County Storm, you've got 0, Yona Mandel. Number 3, David Sachs. Number 13, Avika Borgen. 30, Benzion Kaiser. And number 34, Eyal Kinderlehrer. Meanwhile, for the Megan David Yeshiva Warriors, we have number 1, Joshua Chabot. Number 3, Philip Schurer. Number 20, Alfonsi Shaloch. And number 22, Max Abed, as well as number 24, Solly Hera. The Warriors are head coached by Ike Dweck, and the Storm head coached by Oswald Cross. And we've got 2 officials for you today, and they happen to show up on time. And meanwhile, the Warriors wearing navy blue uniforms with white trimming, and the Storm in white uniforms with navy blue trimming. It's going to be an exciting one. I'm excited. Dylan's excited. We're all excited here for game 2 of Tier 1 here in the Memphis Yeshiva Invitational. As tip-off is underway. Time to play some basketball, partner.
Absolutely. I'm really excited to see this matchup of the tip-off here. I mean, I think we watched yesterday, Eyal Kinderthaler there, 6'3", 200 pounds. He's a big menace down low. He's going to be hard to stop. They got Solly Hera, 6'2", 180, junior center for the Warriors. So that's going to be a battle down low all day. I'm excited to see that matchup.
And that's going to be a quick basket there for Benzion Kaiser. But, partner, that basket by Kaiser couldn't have been possible without the efforts there by Eyal Kinderlehrer.
Absolutely. Big-time rebound. He showed his size early. He could be dominant all game long.
As number 20 gets it over. Number 1, Chabot with the basketball, top of the key. Number 1, heavily guarded there by number 13, Aki Borgen. And number 1, a lot of contact. No idea how he hit that shot, but boy, he did.
Absolutely. Great shot there by Joshua Cabot. Excited to see him. I mean, looks like a playmaker. I'm excited to see what he's got today for the Warriors.
A Storm here. Looking to respond to that circus shot earlier, but there's Kinderlehrer again getting the offensive rebound. He's such a big guy out there, partner.
Absolutely. He knows he's a big guy, though. That's the thing. I think there's some big guys in high school basketball. They don't know that they're big. They don't take up the space. Kinderthaler knows what he's doing. He takes up space, and he positions himself to get that basketball. 2 offensive boards early, and a lot more to come.
As Kinderlehrer goes up with the little floater there, and that was a good attempt by the defender to draw the charge, but he's not going to get it. 4-2 Storm.
Beautiful atmosphere here at the Memphis Event Center for this game. These guys, you can just tell about both these teams want to be in the semifinals.
Absolutely. As like we said earlier, the winner of this game moves on to the final 4, if you will, of Tier 1 play, and just to be one step closer to that Dr. Ed Weiner Memorial Trophy. And here's a 3-point shot attempt, and he gets it. David Sachs with a 3-point shot, and we're going to get a timeout by Oswald Cross of the Storm after his own team made the 3-point shot.
30-second timeout there, but what a shot by David Sachs. That was from college distance. Beautiful stroke there. I mean, they're going to have to be hit shots if the Storm want to win this game. They are the 3 seed, but there's talented players on both sides of the floors here.
Absolutely. Here's the replay there from an earlier shot. And been a very exciting start here, very physical, but, you know, it's good quality basketball. Sometimes when there's a lot of defense, things can get really sloppy, but I'm not really getting the sloppy vibe yet here from this basketball game. Are you, partner?
No, not at all. I mean, obviously, you see the physical aspect, but I think that's just 2 teams battling first. They want their spot in the semifinals, just battling. It's good quality basketball. No sloppy turnovers so far. they're battling for offensive boards. You got everyone crashing. It's going to be a battle for all day today.
So here we are as the TABC Storm lead MDY 7-4 with 6:04 remaining here in the first quarter. As Abed, number 22, with the ball here, drives in, and he gets contacted heavily, and he's going to get 2 shots at the charity stripe.
Great take by Max Abed there. I mean, obviously, go up strong, go to the basket. You can see what happens, and it's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
And Max Abed, senior guard, 5'9", 160 pounds. And this MDY team all the way from Brooklyn, New York. Meanwhile, the Storm from Teaneck, New Jersey. So this is a game of a couple of teams from the great Northeast.
Absolutely. A little New York, New Jersey battle, man. Who wants it more, man? You know these guys are tough from up there.
Absolutely. It's got a lot of chaos here. We're going to get a jump ball, and I believe that will go in the Warriors' direction.
That is correct. Great hustle there for both teams, but that full court press is bringing the pressure. They got to be able to break it if the Storm want to win today.
Max Abed throwing the ball in, gets it over to their point guard here. Shaloch hands the ball off to Abed. Abed to Sure. Sure. Good screen there. Sure goes up and not going to get it. Rebounded by the Storm. Kindler
with another good board there. He's already got 3 boards early, and he's got another rebound. Puts it up. Got fouled. That's 4 rebounds early for Kindler. He's talented, man. He's talented.
Just a true difference maker, as Kindler is a senior center, 6'3", 200-pounder. And my goodness, he might be the most impressive player out of this tournament.
Absolutely. Putting his name into that conversation for tournament MVP.
As he hits front iron there.
That is one thing. I mean, I wouldn't say there's many weaknesses to y'all Kindlethaller's games, but I have noticed between yesterday and today, he's been missing quite a few at the charity strike. He's going to have to clean that up because tight games, every point matters.
Absolutely. And you know, the deeper this team goes, the tougher the competition is going to get. So free throw attempts, free throw makes are at a premium here for the Storm. See the Warriors here, number 24 with a mid-range J, not going to fall. Rebounded by Kindler. Kindler racing down the floor. He goes up with the basket. Up and in.
What can't he do, man? Coast to coast. Talent.
He's a pure athlete there, partner, as he made that layup on 2 different defenders as Abed is going up. Thought I heard a whistle, but that's on the other floor. But we're still playing here. Kindler with another easy basket, and we're going to get a timeout by the Megan David Yeshiva Warriors.
That's 8 quick points for Kindlethaller, along with 6 rebounds. That's 8 and 6, and we're only with 4:30 left in the first quarter. He's going to be putting up monster numbers if he can keep this up all game.
Absolutely. We've got a full timeout. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get back to you right after this short break. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we are now back here at the Memphis Sports and Event Center here in Memphis, Tennessee. Beautiful, beautiful building, by the way.
Absolutely, man. There's everything you can ask for in a building here. So many opportunities for volleyball, basketball, any other sort of indoor sport or facility use. I mean, if you haven't been down here and checked it out, if you're in the Memphis area, please swing by for some games this weekend or any other sporting event in the area.
Absolutely. As we know, this is not the only sport event in the area in town, as the University of Memphis men's basketball team will be playing at the FedEx Forum here tonight. They take on the Ohio Bobcats, and University of Memphis football team will be back home at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium on tomorrow night to take on UAB. A lot of exciting sports going on here in the Memphis area, and this is no different.
We're just trading buckets. That's a 3 by Joshua Cabot on one end, and then David Sachs with another 3. He's got 6 early.
A lot of options here for this TABC Storm team as the Warriors bringing the ball back up the floor. Abed looking for some sort of open teammate. We're going to get a personal foul, I believe, against number 30 of the Storm. That's going on Bencion Kaiser. As Abed will throw the basketball back in. We'll get a substitution here. Number 41 of the Storm coming in, Jonathan Faber, substituting in for number 30, Bencion Kaiser.
Bencion Kaiser with a second personal foul there. He's got 2, so he's probably going to sit for a few minutes. I'm just really interested to see with the Storm team. You got so many options. You got Sachs, you got Kenneth All. We haven't even talked about Yona Mendel. 17 yesterday, and the big win for them. He was everywhere. So, I mean, we haven't even seen the MVP of yesterday's game. So, I mean, I'm excited to see how he makes his point and is making a statement late in the game.
There's Eall getting it over to 41. 41-4-3, not going to go. Offensive rebound by the Storm. Little circus shot, underhand granny shot, if you will. But it works out for the Storm. That's David Sachs with the basket. Here are the Warriors. Number 22 Abed here. Throws it to his teammate, number 3. Little floater, and he gets it to go.
Philip Shear with the bucket there. 5'10" senior guard. What a shot.
As number 3 of the Storm, David Sachs here, conducting his offense. Gives 13 down to Eall, and boy, that was physical basketball. And
I love the play there by a great play call there by Oswald Cross. I mean, you do a little back screen, back pick. You get it. Eall, Kendall Fowler posted up down low. I mean, no one's really stopping him down low.
Looks like we have an officials timeout here. We still have to make a substitution as number 21 of the Warriors, Meyer Sakal, senior forward, 5'10", 170-pounder, is going to substitute into the basketball game. And there's Kinderlear. And he's going to be tripped up, and there's going to be a foul. And boy, the assistant coach of the Warriors, Ike Dweck, very, very animated over there on the sideline.
That trip was called on Mark Sutton, number 44, the 6'3" senior for the Warriors.
Wide open 3 here for the Storm. Not going to go. Rebounded by 12. 12.
Cannot believe it. Sachs open from the corner there. They got lucky there. He's already drilled 2 deep threes.
And here's Kinderlear. Goes up. A lot of contact, and he almost gets the 8-1. I'm shocked he even got the ball up. As Ike Dweck very upset here. He's very frustrated with the officials. Not exactly sure what he's animated about, but hey, that's coaching. Kinderlear as his free throw opportunity woes continue. Struggling from the free throw line.
Probably the only thing that he's been struggling with all weekend.
Goes up further than the second one and gets that to go. 18-10 with 2:24 remaining in the first quarter. Number 3 over to Chabot. Chabot is 22 for 3. That's well short.
Contest there by Yona Mendel. He spins it over to, oh my God, whoa, that was just weird. He almost just stole from his teammate. Yona Mendel was doing a spin move. Kinderthal just picked it out of his own pocket, went and stole, and he's got 12 points early.
And the Storm have now doubled the score of the Warriors. It's mid-range shared by Sutton, and that's not going to go.
Kinderthal with another board there. That's 8 boards already for him in the first quarter. He's been everywhere, man. He's about to have a first quarter double-double.
Brazier, Yona Mandel to Borgen. Borgen looking for an answer. Throws over to 41. We've got an 3 in the key, and we're going to be going the other way. That's going against Kinderlear. And boy, Kinderlear isn't happy about that one, but it is what it is, I guess. 1:32 remaining in the first. Warriors down 10. Chabot throws up a 3. Not going to go. Mandel. Over to Faber. Faber back to Mandel. But the team with the shot, and he gets to go. That's Akiva Borgen for 3.
Borgen with a big game yesterday. He can shoot the rock, man. This Storm team, they're dangerous, and they're letting them get open shots. And it's going to be a long night for the Warriors if they're going to let the Storm shoot from deep.
Chavit. Over to Abed. Abed. Little footer. Not going to go. Rebounded. It's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to be Storm basketball. 44.4 remaining. Jonathan Faber. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Zimmer 0. Yona Mandel dribbling the ball up the floor. Back to Faber. Faber throws out to 13 for the 3 and gets to go again.
I'm telling you, this ball movement is too much. You cannot let them shoot from distance. Borgen makes them pay again within a wide open 3. Great pass there by number 41. Jonathan Faber. The ball is just beautiful for the Storm here. If they keep moving the ball like this, it's going to be an ugly game for the Warriors.
Number 2 of the Warriors, Jacob Chami. There's Shearer. Wow, what a tough shot there by Philip Shearer.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be a heaved up, and it's going to be a miss. But we're going into the second quarter as the Megan David Yeshiva Warriors trail the Torah Academy of